Baseball is back, and the first pitch is on Netflix. The New York Yankees, led by seven-time All-Star Aaron Judge, head to the San Francisco Bay to take on Rafael Devers' San Francisco Giants. This season kicks off with one exclusive opening night game. Watch MLB Opening Night, the New York Yankees versus the San Francisco Giants, live on Netflix. Wednesday, March 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
It's Deprogrammed, the podcast where we try to get you into a band, and today's is Black Sabbath. All you have to do is push... Jinkies. All you have to do is push play and listen, sit back. And Fredo, I'm going to ask you this, because it is the second episode of the Fredo Sessions. We're deep into the second of 5 episodes. Do you know what works, Fredo?
No.
Hard.
What does work?
Hard freaking work, my friend. The Hard Work Works fitness app is only $10 a month. I wasn't sure if you guys knew that, but you're gonna know that. I swear to God. And anybody who's here, Fredo will definitely know it by the end of the day. The Hard Work Works fitness app, $10 a month. There's zero contract, which means you can cancel freaking anytime. 3 new workouts every week that Joe will send to you, specified to your needs, including designed for what you have access to. You got a full gym? Joe will give you full gym workouts. You got no equipment at all? Joe will send you 3 no equipment at all workouts. And best of all, Fredo, I don't know if you know this about Joe, but he will give you video demonstrations on how to do all of these workouts, so you're doing them exactly as you need to, so you can get in tip-top shape, Jack.
Can I tell you something real quick?
What's that?
First of all, I know Joe.
Yeah. What a stud.
Yeah, he's a stud. He's a stud. He was a stud before he started becoming workout man.
Mm-hmm.
And I would tell you this. Before my body broke down completely, which has happened now, I went back to the gym, and I decided I was going to get a personal trainer.
Mm-hmm.
It was $160 a month.
Good Lord.
On top of that, we only met once a week.
Good Lord.
And I didn't get 160. Yeah, I think it was 100. Might have been 140. Whatever it was. It was over
more than
$10. And we met once a week. And I didn't get anything developed strictly towards me.
Well, Jack, all you have to do is go to hardwork.ptminder.com, and Joe will get to work for you for $10 a month. Get you everything you need to do. Hashtag join the hustle, ladies and gentlemen. Hard Work Works, the Hard Work Works fitness app. Hashtag join the hustle. Hardwork.ptminder.com. I love you, Joe. You're doing great things. We're here to talk about Black Sabbath. And Fredo, this is the second episode of the Fredo Sessions. How you feeling?
I'm good. We did Alabama last week.
Mm-hmm.
Got off to a better start than either me or my co-host or you. And I'm not going to mention his name until you mention it. We thought it was going to be, pulling teeth. And
yeah.
Actually, at the end of the episode, there were still things that we hadn't discussed.
Yeah.
So I thought it was great. So I'm feeling good right now.
Feeling good. And you mentioned him. John, this is your second episode in a row on the Fredo Sessions. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I love these marathons.
Well, before I kick it to our in-studio panel member, you think this is going to be a bloodbath?
I do. I think this is going to be... If people like the Guns N' Roses episode, I think they'll like this one too. This is I think a sequel to that.
Now, the man who loves himself a bloodbath is the man to my right, ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Lewis joining us.
Yeah, hello. You're welcome, everyone.
You love yourself. You love to argue with people and tell them how wrong they are.
I'm just smarter than everybody else. I have no problem telling them that.
This is gonna go great.
I have exquisite taste, and you should too.
You're not even the smartest person on the panel.
Oh,
let alone
shit.
everybody.
We're already off to a start.
That'd be Big Daddy right here.
Well,
you're lucky you're not in studio, motherfucker.
It's going to be interesting. So, first of all, surprising that it's taking this long to get to any version of Black Sabbath. Fredo, why now? Like, how did it take this long to get to Black Sabbath?
I don't know. I think part of it is the fact that when you first started doing this, so many people wanted to be cool and hip and obscure.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those earlier episodes where all these bands are like, who the fuck are these guys? And not, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think another part of it is that everybody believes they know Sabbath.
Guilty.
So I think it's like, yeah, you can't give me 20. But when you look at really the discography and when you start to go in depth, you realize you don't know Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was part of it.
Yeah, no, I'm guilty. I thought I knew Sabbath. Bryan, I didn't at all.
I mean, there's a clear arc from their self-titled to the last record they did with Ozzy with Never Say Die. I mean, there's complete growth as a band. It's a totally different band.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for a lot of different reasons that we can get into, but I mean, we all know at least 10 Black Sabbath songs because they are staples of rock and roll, metal, whatever you want to call it,
mm-hmm.
For a reason.
Yeah.
But there's so much more going on too. I mean, the technical proficiency of all these guys
clean
is unmatched. I mean, the greatest rhythm section in rock music, period, for me.
Hard to argue.
They're just amazing. And Tony Iommi, because of his injury, invented a guitar sound is still being emulated today.
Mm.
So I mean, their influence is undeniable and probably underrated, to be quite honest.
Now, John, you hopped on literally last minute, like maybe 2 weeks ago, and you had said, "Hey, I see you guys are doing Sabbath. Which era is it?" First of all, I guess why the hesitancy to jump in till the last minute?
Oh, there was no hesitancy. I just didn't think I would be able to get on it. I thought the panel would be full for sure.
Nope. But it is now.
It is now.
So talk to me about your relationship with Sabbath then.
Oh, so it's interesting. So a lot of like music, older music that I like, I listen to because my cousins are so much older than me. So most of my cousins are about 10 years older than me. So I grew up listening to like classic rock mostly, what we call classic rock now. But Black Sabbath, strangely, was not one of those bands. But I was a fan of Ozzy's solo material. And I actually did not know that Ozzy Osbourne was ever in Black Sabbath when I was a kid.
Interesting.
I know, I think it's weird to say that now, but I had no idea that Ozzy Osbourne was in Black Sabbath. I guess, I don't know, I was probably 10 or 11, I guess. And then my older cousin married this dude who was a huge Black Sabbath fan. And they would come visit our family. And then, I was probably older than that. I was probably 12 or so. And by that point, I was like listening to metal and stuff like that. And like I would just sit in my room and listen to metal. And I didn't really take part in like family stuff at all at that time. I was an angsty 12-year-old or whatever. And then he like really latched onto that, and like we started talking about music, and I introduced him to like Metallica, Master of Puppets, and he introduced me to Black Sabbath. So that's kind of my Black Sabbath story. And then the more I listen to him, I feel like Black Sabbath is one of the best bands of all time. I love this band. So
I hate to repeat points that number one, I've already echoed Fredo's sentiment, but yeah, I thought I knew Black Sabbath. I thought and like Bryan said, there's plenty of hits that still live on. And one thing I will say about Sabbath's hits is I don't think, other than one, I don't think any of them have ever grated on me. I don't think any of them have ever I've heard too much, you know? Like there is the one, and I'm sure it'll come up at some point today. But I was just, that's the only one that I was like, you know what, I'll skip over that one. But everything else that, whether I had heard it or not, I was like, yes, I'm in. To Bryan's point about the musicianship, that was the thing that had evaded me. Listening this closely, listening to the albums like front to back, I didn't know that they were that tight, that clean, like smooth, jazzy at points, and it felt so good.
Yeah,
listening to them.
I mean, I would say that I'm a blues jazz bass player mainly because I grew up listening to Black Sabbath and like Parliament, but it's my blues influence comes pretty much from electric blues, like Cream and Sabbath more so. I mean, Geezer Butler's top 3 greatest influences on me as a bass player for sure. So they're the tightest. Like I said, I don't know if I said it on air or off air, but they're the greatest rhythm section in rock and roll. Period for me.
So
You know,
no, go ahead, Fredo.
One of the things that Sabbath started out as was they wanted to be the anti-jam band, the anti-hippie band. And by that, I mean, you know, the Dead, as an example, were a jam band, but they were all about peace and love. You know, they were part of the movement. Sabbath is a jam band.
Yeah.
If you listen to the early stuff,
Absolutely.
Especially those first 3 albums, they're a jam band, and they jam on par with the Dead. The only difference is they talked about doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite.
But I mean, other than that, they have every element of a jam band. The extended solos, you know, the tight rhythm sections, that free flowing between instruments. Yeah, no, it doesn't surprise me that Bryan was influenced by them.
And yeah, I'm glad you brought up the jam element here. And I mean, they also gave birth to stoner metal.
They invented stoner metal. They invented metal as far as I'm concerned. I know that you could say that Iron Butterfly did with the In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, but for me it's Sabbath. It's Black Sabbath invented metal, doom metal, stoner metal, all of it. I mean, it all comes from Black Sabbath.
Yeah. And so I guess with that, Fredo, talk to me about what it was like, because you have a great familiarity at this point. And we refrained to just Ozzy era, the 8 albums in the Ozzy era. What was it like putting your 20 together? Fredo. Enlightening, okay.
Yeah, because of the fact that, like everybody else who likes music, you know, I know the basics. I delve. I know a little bit more than most people, but I don't know as much as anybody who's 100% into the band. Sabbath is one of those bands that I like severely. I really like them. Respect them a hell of a lot, but I would never say that I was into Sabbath. And especially the stuff like Never Say Die, stuff, you know, the later stuff.
Technical Ecstasy, yeah.
Yeah, you know? And so going through, I honestly thought I'd have the 20 songs, you know, snap a finger that quick, take, you know, greatest hits. And then I listened to Mechanical Renaissance, or I think that's the title. Never Say Die, you know, and I was just like, holy shit. How did any of these songs never really blow out? And that made me actually go back to the first 5 or 6 and listen to them a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
So So even though I've always a Sabbath fan, the game really got fucking upped after this episode.
All right. All right, Bryan, I know you have a strong opinion on this list. So much so that you have extra songs on yours.
I'm not gonna cut them. You're not gonna make me, man. I'm not doing it. I've been doing this show from the beginning, and I'm not. I'm done. I'm done cutting myself in front of you, Justin.
Well, so what was it like putting your 20 plus together then?
Like I said the last time I was here with Taylor Swift, which is a nice little juxtaposition here about who I am as a person. But when I made a joke is like when I cut songs from Black Sabbath, and I'm just cutting songs about Satan. I'm not cutting songs that are like deeply personal to me, but like it's still hard though. Like it was so much harder than I thought it was going to be, honestly, and especially the later stuff, because I love the Dio era too, and I you can hear the creative exhaustion in some of the later records with their working relationship with Ozzy, and there's a lot of more instrumental stuff towards the later records too, which I love. But it becomes more conceptual on the later records, so it's harder to pick things off of it. But yeah, I mean, those first three records are, I mean, Paranoid is the greatest metal record of all time, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, it was harder than I thought, man. It really was. Like,
so much so that you couldn't get it down to 20.
I can't. I won't. I'm just not gonna. I can't do it unless I just cut the later albums out completely. I'm not gonna do it. I just can't do it.
All right. Well then, John, you hopped on a little late for this one. What was it like putting your 20 together?
Getting it down to 20 was, well, actually, I never really got it down to 20, to be honest with you. But getting it down to 30 was
the rules.
Yeah, I was going into this and I was gonna cut one, but when I found out Bryan had 22, I added one to my list. I'm not.
It's a mutiny, Justin.
I am not bringing a knife to a gunfight here. So it was actually kind of easy to get it down to 30. Cutting it down to what is now 22 was a little bit difficult. But when I was making my list, 22. I have 22, same as Bryan now.
Yeah.
You should add 2 to your list, Fredo.
That would require a lot of technical expertise, which I don't have, because now you're dealing with the internet and all that kind of garbage.
Fair enough.
Basically, he's saying get off his lawn.
Yeah. Old man yells at cloud.
I didn't want to come out and say that, but yeah, you young punks, and you're changing the rules.
Your Zima and your hula hoops, your Pac-Man video games.
Okay, boober.
Your Pokemons and your come on, all the other.
Oh, we're losing Fredo.
Yeah, we're losing him.
We're losing.
Oh.
The irony.
I'm here.
Yeah.
The irony of him complaining about technology as technology starts to fail.
Yeah.
See, I'm right.
you were saying, John, you're 22.
Oh yeah. So my 22. I wanted to expand what, kind of going on what you were just saying, like what people think Sabbath is.
Mm-hmm.
So as I always say, like I kind of made a list of now 22 songs that if I had to make a set list for Black Sabbath, Ozzy era, these are the songs that I would want them to play. But I wanted to expand it to where it was beyond just like the quote unquote hits, to where they had more of their diversity, because they really did have a huge diversity in their music, a lot more than they get credit for.
Absolutely.
So for me, I want to say 45 was my first cut. And it was hard because, like you said, like conceptually, especially like the first record, where it's like the songs are flowing in and out of each other.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, then if I don't take this, then this doesn't work.
I'm honestly grateful that a lot of their first record was
one track.
Yeah, one track,
with three
like
songs.
montages, basically. Because I couldn't. Then my list would be even longer, honestly, because they're just fucking perfect. They're a perfect band.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
they
right.
absolutely are.
Well, and again, there's the songs that I knew that jumped out, and I think I'm going to lead with one that I had known but never really kind of like gave any credence to, even though like it's blatant as F.
Wait, Justin. Before you give that, what about the rules?
Oh no,
Yeah,
we haven't
I
got.
thought we skipped.
Oh no, we're not there yet.
Yeah.
I'm still talking about how I got to my 20.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the just re-listening to songs that I'd heard probably a million times,
Yeah.
but with fresh ears, like more open ears than I ever had before. And Black Sabbath, specifically the albums we listen to, I think it works so much better in the album format. Like, not just hearing them as we talked about this with Bruno Mars. Like, I know that's a weird comparison, but like hearing them outside of the radio, like not surrounded by other influences, like just being able to hear Black Sabbath in Black Sabbath's element.
I mean, you some of these songs are so played out that they're great again, because I mean, we've heard these our entire lives.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet.
Yeah.
You know, but they're great songs that we know for a reason. I mean, they're one of those bands, I guess it kind of like in the same vein as Bruno Mars, like their hits are still great.
Yeah.
They weren't technically hits then either, but there's a reason why they'll never not be played on any kind of rock medium.
Yeah.
I mean, they are that important to music and to just culture in general.
And like I said, I thought for sure, like the songs I'd already heard, I'd just be exhausted on.
Yeah.
And only once did that happen. Only one of the hits.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No.
You got to remember too that you're talking about a time when bands made albums.
Yeah.
They didn't make singles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you pull out some of the songs we're going to pull out, and we're going to name them. Let's be real.
Probably.
When you pull those out and you play them on the radio, the purpose, I believe, back then was for it to tease you into wanting to buy the album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you listen to the album, and it all falls into place. And so again, you know, we've heard these songs a million times, but how many times have we heard them with, you know, following the song that played before it and leading into the next song?
Mm-hmm. And that was, for me, as somebody who thought they knew Sabbath, super duper important. Even though it made this, out of all of the bands that we're going to do today, Fredo, I think this one was the hardest for me. Like, as far as cutting it down to the 20. Like I said, I pulled 45. I easily could have pulled literally all of them at some point.
Yeah.
Like
like 45 is almost all their songs, because there's only like 8 on most of their records.
Yeah. So like going back through it, like I'm finding ridiculous reasons to cut stuff. So like that, I think where John said the bloodbath is, that's where I kind of agree with him, maybe on for a different reason.
Yeah.
But I think that's where the bloodbath's going to come in, because like I'll have cut something for some ridiculous reason. Like there wasn't one. I had to have 20. Like that's the kind of conversation I think we're about to have.
I think, I'll be honest with you, Justin, I think it's going to be a bloodbath, because we got 2 people who are going into this who are super fans of Sabbath. And then you got one person who's a fan of Sabbath, and then you got one person who knows Sabbath.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think when frickin' Frack over there start coming in with their super deep cuts off the 7th album and say that this is essential and this needs to be a part of a top 10 that you're going to introduce to somebody who doesn't know the band, and I tell them to go fuck themselves, and that there's no way
I can't wait.
Song is going to be on the list, then I think that's what bloodbath is going to come.
Wowzers, McTavish. Fredo coming out swinging. But with that, I think that's a perfect way to jump into, hey, man. The name of the game is Deprogrammed. What we have done is we've taken the Ozzy era of Black Sabbath, and the 4 of us have each chosen out 20, or in some cases 22, songs. 20 plus songs that we are now going to mash up against each other in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for Ozzy era Black Sabbath. And don't fret, anybody who's listening to this thinking, oh, you should have done Dio. Dio's coming. We'll get there. We're doing Ozzy era because it felt like that's the natural split. Let's do that. And my children are yelling downstairs. Cool. All right. Well, I guess I'm leading off, and like I said, I'm leading with it's technically a hit. It's technically a song I've heard God knows how many freaking times. But hearing it now, hearing it in the album, hearing it in the sphere of the albums that we chose, just the bass line, like the smoothness of it, just the way it hit me in the face like a puff of smoke, one might say. Sweet Leaf.
Oh yeah, that's on mine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, they wrote a love song about weed.
Right?
Like, of course I love that
Did
song.
we just get a unanimous?
We did get unanimous.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going to ask you, what automatically, because there's 4 of us, is going to take it into the next level?
Yeah. I got to tell you, though, like...
I love you. He fucking says that shit about weed. He's talking about weed.
Yeah. And, like, I mean,
so good.
the funny thing is I knew that, but, like, I didn't think about that.
Right, yeah.
Like, as many times as I'd heard that song, I knew that.
Yeah.
Never even thought about it. And then I look at the name of the tune as it's about to come up. I'm like, oh shit, that's a weed song.
Yeah.
And like,
I was about to say, what did you think this song was about, Justin?
well, I don't know that I thought about it at all. I think I just heard it and I was like, okay, that's a Black Sabbath
Well,
song.
spoiler alert, Snowblind is not about skiing.
Of course. But
No.
but again, I don't know what younger me thought like when I heard that song. Like I didn't.
You just heard that fucking indescribably great fucking riff.
Yes,
man. I mean,
the riff.
It's just infectious. If you don't like that riff, I don't think I can talk to you as a
Are
person.
you a person?
You're lying if you say you
are
don't
you
like
alive?
Yeah.
Like seriously, like that groove that it gets into, like right from the friggin' jump. You get the cough and then boom, oh,
That's the opening of that record too.
Yeah, and see, I'm a track 1 guy, yeah, but no, that was one of those songs that I completely converted on because it was not that I didn't like it, but like now I have a new respect for it because it's about weed. All right.
On weed.
On weed. All right, Fredo?
You want to go to me next, or you want to go to?
No, we're going to you. It's the Fredo sessions.
You know what? It makes sense. It is all about me. I'm gonna hit you completely. Holy shit! I just realized that I got Sweet Leaf on my list twice.
Yeah.
All right.
You were high when you wrote it.
That's how good.
It's okay.
That's how good it was. That was the dang stuff. I'm gonna go way out of here. I'm gonna go off Never Say Die, and I'm gonna go with Swinging the Chain because Bill Ward sings that, and I didn't know that until I did research on the song. I honestly thought it was Ozzy.
Yeah.
I got it.
I don't have that one.
That cutting that one is the reason why I refuse to cut any more from my list.
Okay, well, it's 2 of us, so it still goes to the combo. All right.
Who didn't have it besides me?
John didn't.
I didn't. have it.
Okay.
All right, so
What a great fucking record that was. I mean, Ozzy wasn't even there really for most of that, and that's why, Bill Ward sang that song. But
I didn't know.
because I mean, Geezer Butler wrote all the lyrics anyway, didn't that band
Right.
from the beginning? So
And what's great is Bill Ward singing drummer.
mm-hmm.
Anytime you singing drummer, man, it's awesome.
No, yeah, that again, I didn't know that, but that it makes sense why it jumped out at me then. I didn't know that, but now I do, and now that makes sense. That's definitely something that
Oddly enough, like out of all the instruments I play and sing, that I can, that's the easiest for me to do.
Really?
Sing and play drums at the same time. Yeah,
interesting.
it's almost impossible for me to do playing bass. I can do it playing guitar, and keys is hard for me too to play keys and sing. But I can drum and sing all day.
Weird.
Yeah, weird.
That
It
is
weird.
really weird. There's so much going on there. All right, Bryan, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go with my second favorite Black Sabbath song, Ozzy era, I should say. Children of the Grave.
Yep, I got it.
Yep.
I do not have it.
Heavy
but it's three.
as fuck, that song.
All right, so since this is the first time it's come up, before Bryan gives his reasons, anything with 3 will be weighted heavier in the conversation. You know,
Heard.
we'll get that. We'll get to that when we get there. But anything with 3 out of 4 gets weighted heavier than 2 out of 4.
Right.
So, you were saying about Children of the Grave?
No, it's just perfect, man. It's heavy as fuck. It's got a message. Honestly, it's not one of those songs. It's about Satan or drugs.
All right.
So, but great, man. Fucking great song.
All right. Well, you got 3 though, and it's in the combo. All right, John.
All right. I'm going to go out there a little bit too, and I am going to throw out Spiral Architect.
Oh, damn it. It was so hard for me to take any of the songs from the later records off because they're all like.
Oh, I thought I had that. Apparently, I don't.
I don't either.
That must have been one of the 45.
Yeah, I don't.
Actually,
No, I'm wrong. I do have that. Forgive me.
I was going to say,
Yes, I do have it.
The listeners agree with you because that was one of the ones we got a lot from the listeners, and because we're running a little behind, I didn't get a chance to kind of put that list together. So sorry, but Spiral
Yes,
Architect
I have it. It's up 2.
is 2, so it moves on over there. All right. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Looking at my list now, and one of the hardest ones for me to cut from, strangely enough, was Volume 4.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go here. Shoot. F it. Might as well. Bryan brought it up. Has nothing to do with skiing. Snowblind.
I don't have that. I wanted to reference it anyway.
Yeah, that was a hard cut for me.
Oh,
but I don't
okay.
have it.
It was a very hard cut for me.
Into the trash.
It was on my first and second pass.
Into the trash. It's okay. Justin, your opinion is trash, is what you guys are saying. And
I always say that.
Basically, yes.
I'm hearing it loud and clear, and that's okay.
I'm going to assume that you saying basically is a reference to a Black Sabbath song.
Yeah, sure.
All
very,
right.
very clever, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Fredo.
Let's stay on Volume 4. I'm going to go with the song, and I know you guys are going to pick it up right as soon as I say this. That goes against the grain for everything everybody thought Sabbath was.
I know where you're going.
Up to that point, I might even say it's one of the first. If we're going to say Sabbath is the first metal band, then I would say this is the first metal ballad.
Heard.
Changes.
Yep.
No, I don't have it.
What?
I don't either because I hate that song.
Oh!
But
What? Oh, see, and this is playing. I don't like the song either. I really don't.
I understand, and it's something I could see being in the convo though.
I think it deserves to be in the conversation. I don't have it either, but
Into the trash it goes.
I think it's great. I mean,
as a basically new listener, that was one of the songs that I'm listening to that I'm like, I didn't hate it, but like the things that I love about Sabbath aren't in it. The things that I loved up until that point weren't in it.
I think it's a beautiful song too. I mean, there's a reason why it's the theme song for an animated show on Netflix today. Like, and that version is great too. I've heard better versions of that song other than Sabbath's version, but they still wrote that song and it's perfect for a fucking reason.
I don't have a problem with the song. I have a problem with their version. Is what I do. But I think it had the reason I picked it, and again, it's not my favorite, is because I think it's a song that if you're gonna turn somebody onto Sabbath, that needs to be included, because you need to show that Sabbath isn't a one-trick pony.
Right.
Okay. That's a fair enough argument. It still doesn't take it out of the trash unless we absolutely need it.
I know. I've just got to justify it. Just,
making your case. It's okay.
Shit on it.
All right, Bryan?
Okay. My absolute favorite Black Sabbath song, I think it's the greatest metal song ever written. Opening track, title track, Black Sabbath.
I know
You find me a riff that's better than that, and I'll blow you.
Okay, I don't.
Sweet Leaf is better.
I disagree, but fair enough.
I don't have it.
I have it.
All right, so
I have it as well.
oh, so it's 3. Okay, so I don't feel
If
that.
that didn't make the conversation, I don't know what the fuck's wrong.
And also the listeners had that one as well. I remember that one specifically. If it's one I remember specifically, I'll include it as a listener thing. But all right, so 3 have it. We're dangling by a thread here, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay.
I just want to say that, by this point in Alabama, we had 2 completely in.
Well, it's the adding of a 4th person too. So, all right, John.
All right, since let's go back to the end of their career. How about All Moving Parts Stand Still?
Oh, I have it.
No.
Nope.
Okay, but it gets through with 2. It gets through with 2. 1, 2. Save that one. And I'm not doing Bryan any favors here because I didn't add these over to the ones that he can see.
Yeah, I can't see any.
Sorry.
It's okay, man. I'm snowblind over here.
Move that.
I'm not actually on drugs. All right, everyone, calm down.
Calm down.
Not those kind of drugs.
Not either.
All right, so it's my turn. And that means, which one's...
It's like
you know
the
what?
Grudge in here right now.
I know. You know what? I'm going to go here. Paranoid.
Yep.
Out of all like their staple songs, that's the one that.
Oh, he sighs.
No, it's not on my list, but it's like I have a lot of the other songs that are that ilk on my list too. But like that's the one I'm like, everyone's heard this song. You don't need to be introduced to this song because you've heard it. I promise you. It's still brilliant. It's still better than any song that most bands write after that. So,
all right. So me and Fredo. What about you, John?
I don't have it either.
Okay, so 2.
Oh.
You're right.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry that I'm a snob. Okay.
No, I mean, you're not wrong. But I think again, coming from the different eyes, yeah, it was a song I knew, but it was a song I didn't really pay attention to. So hearing it in this,
it's a great song.
Capacity,
it's wonderful.
Like really, it stuck out to me. So.
Yeah, I cut it because I don't really feel like it's indicative of what their music sounds like, even though I know we just said they're really diverse in their sound.
They are.
I think that is not, that song in particular is not really the Black Sabbath sound, if you will. Like,
right.
I feel like
it was like the first radio friendly, like 3, like I think it's like a 3-minute song, maybe at if that. It's faster paced. It's still great though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, and it wasn't even supposed to be on that album anyway. They needed another song, and they wrote that like in 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Like it's
All right. Well,
I still warm up when I play bass to that bass line.
Well,
still.
Here's the thing. 2 of us did have it, so it still makes the conversation. It's not weighted as heavy as the others, but it's still in there. All right, Fredo.
First of all, these guys can go fuck themselves for not including that one.
I did this morning.
I think to be included because it's again we're giving this list to people who have never heard Sabbath, and even if they heard it and did not, do not acknowledge it, I think that song is the draw to bring them in. So take that, you bastards. And I just want you to know that my attitude comes from Bryan's freaking arrogance at having 22 songs.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
He's fine. He's got a leopard coat on. He's good. All right, Fredo, what you got?
Let's stay with Paranoid, the album. But I'm gonna go to one a little less known. But I think it's still a great fucking song, man. Fairies Wear Boots.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't have that,
Of course you don't.
but that's 3.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You
Gotta believe
it. Yeah. Fucking song's awesome.
Well, see, that one struggles because, like, I'm looking at the thing, and it's on the same track as Jack the Stripper, and so it's like anything that was like that got weighted a different way with me. Like, I was very particular with the ones that had more than one track on one track, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So how did you handle the first album?
Not very easily. Not very easily at all. I did what I could. So, but no, that's got 3, so it's weighted a little bit heavier. Let me do the thing with the thing. And that was what, Fredo?
Yep.
All right. Bryan?
All right. We'll stay on. Actually, no, I'm going to go back to the first record. I'm going to get this one out of the way. I don't give a shit. It's one of the greatest songs ever played on bass guitar. Wasp, Behind the Wall of Sleep, basically, and NIB, which is Nativity in Black.
I have it. I have all 4, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got that.
Oh!
There we go.
Yep, because I owe one. I had Sweet Leaf twice. So I put in that's the one I wanted to hear.
Nice.
Well, so...
Yes.
I will say I think I might prefer the Primus cover that they did for the tribute
Oh, yeah.
album because Ozzy's on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I mean, goddamn.
All right, we got 2 in. I feel it. I'm feeling it. And yes, that counts as 1. That was, like I said, like I had to be very particular with ones that had multiple songs on it, but it's 1 track. And so that's the way I looked at it. All right, John?
All right. So when I made this list, or before I made this list, if you had asked me what my favorite Black Sabbath album was, I would have told you Volume 4.
Oh, okay.
But when I started listening to it again, and I would have told you that, the first 4 Black Sabbath albums are the only necessary ones. But the more I start listening to it, I really like the Sabbath Bloody Sabbath album.
Yeah, it is a great
lot.
record.
I like it a lot. So I'm going to throw out the title track from that, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath.
Yep.
I got it.
That was one that made that because I followed the rules. I had to cut, but it would have. But now, if we're gonna expand to 22 songs, then I'm definitely putting that one in.
Well,
So I don't know how you want to do this because
well,
we could just throw rules out, we can add them. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's weighted heavy with 3 already, so and you're basically giving the blessing. So we'll see once it comes time for a conversation.
Okay.
All right.
See what not following the rules, the anarchy and the chaos that it brings.
I'm happy.
All right.
I was worried. I was like, Fredo and I did Depeche Mode, and it was a colossal failure because we didn't agree.
But you guys
on
also
anything.
did Adam Ant.
I know, but then Adam Ant, I felt like we bonded, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck that up completely with this episode.
All right. So it's my turn. Bop, 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 bop. I know this one was a listener one, so I'm going to trot this one out here and see if you guys have it. Symptom of the Universe.
Hell yeah.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So 2 of us got it. And I think that officially just took us out of NTP. Which makes me... Anytime we're out of NTP makes me happy. John F. loves NTP. But me, it gives me heartburn.
All right.
So into the conversation it goes with 2. All right, Fredo?
I like that we're all over the place, but I really think we need to just get all of the elephants out of the room as quick as possible.
I'm with you.
So my contribution to that's going to be Iron Man.
No, I don't have it.
No, I don't have it either.
I've got it.
Oh, okay. That was the one that suffers from exhaustion.
That and Paranoid for me are the same level. It's like We've all heard those songs.
I think Iron Man's a great tune.
It's a great song.
And coming back to it, like I was refreshed with it, but not enough to include it in the conversation for me. But
Yeah, I agree. I agree with what you're saying, Brian. And the reason I included it was because I cut Paranoid. I felt like I couldn't cut both of them.
I hear you.
Okay.
That's fair.
Well, 2 of you got it.
I just want to say I'm only cutting stuff because Justin makes me.
It's got 2, so it's in the combo. And like I said, let me make sure that we have more than 8. So NTP is out the window. Justin is a happy man. We can go from here. Brian.
All right. Well, to continue on this caravan, which is a reference to a song I'll get to later. War Pigs.
Yep, I got it.
Yep.
Okay, so
I've got it.
you guys do. I do not.
Ah, wow.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I feel like if you weren't on this episode, we'd have 10 already.
Sorry.
You're
Jeez.
fired.
No, again, it's one of those ones. Like I was very particular with the ones that had 2 songs in one because it comes with Luke's Wall.
Luke's Wall, yeah.
So
But you're looking a gift horse in the mouth here, man. They're giving you so much brilliance compacted into one song, and you're just like, technically it's not one song. You're a dick.
I had to make cuts.
You're ungrateful, Justin.
I had to
You're
make cuts
ungrateful.
from something.
You don't deserve Black Sabbath.
Right. I'm going to agree with you because this just goes to show how much you just are so limited in what you decide you want to listen to. Because if you listen to any jam bands, you know that this is a fucking thing.
Oh, I know it's a thing, but like it gives me nightmares for this show particularly having. As it is, we got one in unanimously that has 4 songs in it.
It does.
And it went in unanimously. All 4 of us agreed. Like, it's giving me fucking fits over here. That
I don't understand why. I really don't.
Well, you're not me. You're not me, friend.
My so-called friend.
But you guys had it. That was 3, so it's in the combo. I don't disagree. You know, I think War Pigs is a great tune. I didn't have it.
It's iconic, dude. It's iconic, man. There's not a single song that ever sounded like that.
I don't disagree. I don't. All right. So that was Brian. Was War Pigs?
That was me, yeah.
All right, John.
All right. How about we'll go back to the drug songs? How about Hand of Doom?
Yes, absolutely. Hand of Doom.
Yep.
Nope.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, but again, remember, I actually.
All right. Yeah. You follow the rules, old man. All right. You jive turkey.
Oh, if Fredo wasn't on this show, we would have had our 10 already.
We would have.
First of all, I'm not going to put up with this malarkey.
I love you. I'm so happy you're here. All right. So, okay, Hand of Doom gets 3, though, so it's in the combo. I'm going to go back to Volume 4, then. Might as well trot it out. Let's find out. Cornucopia.
I just cut that on the way here. I want to add it back on. I wanted to add it back on so badly.
Yeah, I don't have it either. I cut it because it was it was just a Volume 4 cut that I had to make.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
Thing with me.
I think
Okay.
I cut more from Volume 4 than anything else.
What's funny
did
is,
too.
like, the conversation I'm hearing, everybody enjoys Volume 4, but maybe it's not the one that they would point to.
It is like it's all over the place musically, and that's why I think that Sabbath Play Sabbath is like a return to form for them in a way. But that just shows everything they can do on one record. It's a great record. It's a brilliant record.
Which I think is why it stuck out to me. But
Yeah.
like, I'm looking at the trash, and the only trash we have is from Volume 4. It's just, sorry, just making I noticed something as we're doing the program. All right, Fredo.
Let's see. I'm not going to steal Brian's thunder with that other one from Paranoid.
Oh no, please go ahead.
No. I'll give you. Okay, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I believe this. Sabra Kadabra.
Ooh, God, it was so hard to cut everything, man. But no, I don't have it.
I don't have it.
I have it.
All right.
I added
Saved.
that mostly because of Rick Wakeman's keyboards at the end of it. I think like the keyboard stuff is something that's not really thought of as part of Sabbath's sound.
Yeah.
But they did actually play keyboards a lot, which there are other songs we could add that have that. But I think that's really cool. Like when Rick Wakeman playing the keyboards on that at the end of that song sounds incredible.
All right. It's starting to get ugly already. It's starting to get ugly already. All right. Bryan.
All right. I might as well say it since I referenced it and it was referenced again. Planet Caravan. That's definitely a different kind of track for them. It's definitely more psychedelic, less heavy, but
I don't have it.
I do.
Okay, that's good because I don't have it, but I feel like it's something I could fight for if we needed to.
All right. So it gets through with 2 with the blessing of John if we need it. All right. These are important.
I mean,
things.
there's so many bands that ripped off that song, just that song in general, and that sound of that song.
Oh Lord, I feel like I still have like 10 or 11 songs here. Jeez. All right.
I got a lot.
John.
I got a lot too. Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to play that one because of Justin's predisposition towards songs with more than one title. So
Fucking dick.
let's do. I think this is important. We'll throw this out there because, especially since the Satan thing has been mentioned, I don't really see Black Sabbath as a particularly satanic band. I feel like that around the time they came out, the occult was like a popular thing.
Oh yeah.
And
Zeppelin did it too. So
yeah, and then even I feel like even like Geezer Butler writing some of those lyrics may have taken inspiration from this band called Coven that I don't know if anybody's heard of.
yeah.
But they actually had a song called Black Sabbath. That's their first album. I think it's called Witchcraft Destroys Minds or something like that. It's an incredible album. But anyway, we're not on the Coven episode. We're on the Black Sabbath episode. So I'm going to throw out a song that is clearly not satanic and is in fact the exact opposite of that, which is After Forever.
No.
Nope. I think that was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love Satan, I wouldn't say that they're a satanic band either. They just sang about Satan. There's a difference, you know. Like,
yeah.
The same thing with Dio too. Like Dio was like, he sang about the devil, but it was never like, he wasn't sucking the devil's dick. You know, it wasn't
Right.
like deicide or something.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the reason everybody looks at that is because you didn't really have the devil or satanic or evil mentioned a lot in songs, you know. So once and again, remembering Sabbath is the anti-hippie band. Everyone's talking about sunshine. They're talking about darkness. Everyone's talking about good. They're going to talk about evil. So I think that's where that association comes from. And then, of course, at that point, they embrace it and just run with it.
All right, so that brings it to me, yeah?
Yeah.
I keep looking at this one, so I might as well play it. Megalomania.
That was a hard
Nope.
cut.
That was a hard cut. I couldn't have everything that was on Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, but
All right.
yeah, that was a hard cut for me.
All right.
Before we go any further, if you're listening to this, go listen to the last 4 Sabbath with the Ozzy records from Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Sabotage, Technical Ecstasy, and Never Say Die. They are fucking amazing records.
All right, now I feel like I do think we're finally making some headway here. I've got 8 left. All right, Fredo.
Let's see. I'm really just going to keep going on with this stuff people would know. Actually, it's the last one. Off of Black Sabbath, The Wizard.
Yep, got it.
Nope.
I cut that because it's a cover, but I could see how it could be included.
It's a cover?
Yeah, it's like an old blues song, I believe.
Huh.
I could be wrong, but that would be unusual.
Love that
I usually don't
swag.
play covers. I didn't know it was a cover either. So you caught me sleeping on that.
Yeah, me too.
I might be wrong. Oh, we might have made history here, and I'm glad it was caught on tape. I believe they did write that song. Never mind. I take that statement back.
All right.
Well, you know what? That's why I know it, Brian. It's because it was a lie.
Yeah, exactly.
You
I was thinking of
goddamn
The
lie.
Warning, which is a cover.
Okay.
But they both start with W and start with D, so
Easily confused. I get it.
yes, easily.
Yeah.
All right, Brian.
Well, since we're on W's now,
Mm-hmm.
from Black Sabbath as well, I think it's my last for this record, Wicked World.
Yep, I got it.
I don't have it, but I had to cut something.
Yeah.
Same with you, Fredo.
Yep. Don't have it.
All right, so
Get my bags.
2. It still makes the combo though. 1, 2. All right. That takes it to John.
All right. Let's go back to the end of the career again. How about Junior's Eyes?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I feel like I'm going to miss on all my later record picks. I'm surprised we got Spiral Architect through, honestly.
All right. Oh wow, back to me already. Plotting and plotting and plotting. This is another one I've been looking at the whole time and just not saying, so that should tell you something. Play it, Justin. Electric Funeral.
Yep. Got it.
Nope.
Don't have that one.
Oh, okay, but 2 makes the combo. Holy hell, this conversation is going to be holy hell.
That's where the fight's gonna be.
Yep.
Oh, I'm pretty much almost only later records now, my picks, so it's going to get real ugly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go with a later record. That's my turn, right?
Yep.
How about Never Say Die? Let's go with Shockwave.
Oh, man. God damn it. I wish I could have more songs on this list. No.
No.
I don't have it either.
No.
Wow. And I went later album too. And deep cut.
Hey, at this point though, we need the misses. We don't need anything else in this conversation. We
This
need
is going to be a
misses.
long conversation.
Yeah. All right. Into the trash it goes. That takes us over to Brian.
I can't believe this song hasn't been mentioned yet, and I'm sure it's going to fail because it's Volume 4. Supernaut.
I got it.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Hey, we got another one in.
Yeah, that
Hey.
song's fucking incredible.
Hey.
Yeah. You know what? And I think it came at the right time.
Yes.
I think we're starting to feel bad about ourselves. A lot of misses, a lot of 2 checks, and then bam.
Well, now we got it though. All right.
Good old stuff.
All right. So that takes us to John.
All right, so let's see. Do I want to throw out something that will surely be a miss, or do I want to try and hit again? Let's try for the hit. How about Killing Yourself to Live?
Man, that was such a hard cut for me, man.
Nope.
Mm.
Oh boy. I mean, at least we don't have to worry about pulling stuff out of the trash. That I hate. All right, I'm down to my last 5 here. I don't know where y'all are at, but that's where I am.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5 too.
Well, I have 7. Because
I have 8.
Added 2 more.
I have 8 songs.
For the same reason. All right, you know what? I'll dust this one off. Backstreet Kids.
No.
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 Okay. Fredo.
Let's go with the title track of Never Say Die.
Yep, got it.
I don't have that one, but that's a great song, though.
Justin?
I do not have that one, but 2. So it goes on over to the combo. All right. Brian.
All right. I'm just going to fail miserably with the rest of these. Into the Void.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yep.
Late cut, but I don't have it.
It was definitely one of the last, like, 24. Like, it was one of the last ones. I couldn't bring myself to cut until I had to.
It probably would have been, if I had followed the rules, it would have been one of the ones to go, but...
I'm glad you said it.
All right. Well, 2 you had it. It still makes the convo. With my blessing, if we need it. All right. Into the convo. John?
All right. So since my hit was not a hit, we'll go with the miss and see if that's a hit. So I picked this song because it's possibly the only song in his lifetime that Ozzy Osbourne actually wrote, including from his solo career. So the reason this song exists, from my understanding, from the book, one of the books about Sabbath, is that Ozzy bought a mini Moog synth and didn't know how to use it and just kind of picked around on it and wrote the song. It's really hard for me to believe that Geezer Butler didn't write these lyrics, but we'll go with what I heard. I'm going to throw this out there. Who are you?
No.
Although I wish I would have known that going in, that Ozzy had written it, because that would have definitely given it some weight for me.
Yeah, with the danger of Sharon Osbourne suing me, I'm pretty sure Ozzy's never written any lyrics, even on his solo career.
No.
I think Bob Daisley wrote just about all of those
Yeah,
lyrics for him.
he was never a writer.
Yeah.
Some people aren't.
And he's honestly not much of a melody or vocal pattern guy. He usually sings along with the music.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. I've been looking at this one, so it's not worked for me before, and let's watch it not work for me now. A National Acrobat.
Nope.
Okay, so this may be controversial, and since you brought it up, I'm gonna throw this out. I may have broken the game.
Oh.
Because when I said Spiral Architect, I actually meant to say National Acrobat, and I get those two songs confused.
Oh.
So it is not on my list, but it was intended to be. So I'm not sure how we want to handle that. So we can count that as 2, or we could just throw it out altogether.
The
since
sweet
we have
leaf
like
strikes
15
again.
in the combo.
Well, I mean, nobody else had it, right?
No.
No.
But John was supposed to, but technically didn't.
Right. Technically, I did not.
Let's be real. That's not going to make the fucking top 10.
Yeah, I'll
Dude,
hold that.
we have so much in the conversation.
Yeah, I'll hold that
Yeah.
L. That's no problem with me. Look at me holding the L. All right, into the trash. Fredo.
I'm going to go, and I got what? I've got 3 left. I'm going to go with my favorite type of partner, Dirty Woman.
I have it.
I don't have it.
I don't either, no.
2, though.
But also, big fan.
I can't believe, Brian, you didn't have
I
it.
know. I know. I know.
I wrote that on my list. Like,
For me.
yeah, this is going in. This is going in. Brian, I said Justin's going to be the problem with this one. Brian said, I know.
I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
No, what's
Fredo.
funny, though, is I kept it around because I knew you would have it.
See?
Well, look at me
It's
fucking it up,
playing
man.
the game.
God damn it.
All right, Brian.
All right. Tomorrow's Dream.
I got it.
I have it.
Nope.
All right.
I thought that was going to be the last one I was ever going to hit on, because the rest of these I'm not at all. I can guarantee.
There's 3, though. All right, John.
All right, let's stay on the same album. This was a late addition because I originally cut it, but I had to add it back. Saint Vitus Dance.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Is that
All right, then.
that's all no's? Okay. All right, this is my last one. Under the Sun.
No.
No.
Nope.
Trash. Justin, trash. Okay. All right, Fredo.
I got 2. So you want me to just knock them both out?
Just clear them out.
All right. You Won't Change.
Yep. Got it.
Oh, the 3 is which album? There it is.
Techniclex is
Is that You Won't Change Me?
Mm-hmm.
So 3 has had it.
And then Looking for Today.
No.
I don't have that one either.
All right.
Trash!
So here's what we're gonna do. None of these will be admissible into the list, but go ahead and clear out what you got left, Brian.
All right. Hole in the Sky.
I have that one.
Nice.
Inadmissible.
The Writ. All right, that's a dud. She's Gone.
Nope.
And Breakout.
Nope.
All right. You want to clear out what you got left, Joe?
I knew that's how the end of my list was going to go.
Yeah, so I had 3 left. Hole in the Sky.
Three?
Yeah, I had 3 left. Hole in the Sky was one of them. I also added Johnny Blade and Symptom of the Universe.
Ooh, Johnny Blade.
Symptom of the Universe, we already said.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, did we? I must have forgot to mark it off. Sorry.
Yeah,
about
it's a 2. It was me and you.
that. I see it.
What,
Alright.
does that make it 3?
No, unless one of you had it that I didn't realize
No, I
had
didn't
it.
have it, no.
Did you have it, Fredo?
No.
Actually, I see I wrote it here in the convo, so I just forgot to mark it off. So then I only had 2 left. I had Johnny Blade and Hole in the Sky. Yeah.
All right.
Johnny Blade was one of those that I struggled with.
That song's great. I mean, I like the detuned Sabbath better than than Lizzie sounding Sabbath that they had at the end after they went back to tuning it to E. But some of those songs are really, really good.
Wow. Did you just say D-tune when they went back to E? Who the fuck is a musician?
Everybody but you here.
Yeah.
I know that as soon as I said it.
All right. Well, here we go.
Fine.
We got 3 all the way through. Sweet Leaf, Wasp Behind the Wall of Sleep, basically an NIB, and Supernaut. All the way through. 3 all the way through. Just want to reiterate, that's only 3 all the way through. All right, and here's what we have to choose to get the last 7. Weighted a little heavier with 3 of us: Children of the Grave, Black Sabbath, Fairies Wear Boots, War Pigs, Hand of Doom, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Tomorrow's Dream, and You Won't Change Me.
I think all those have to go through. I mean,
What's funny is I think
Okay, now these are all 3?
those are the ones with 3. 1, 2, 3,
How
4,
about-
5, 6, 7, 8.
How about let's just to give them some let's go through the ones with 2 and see which we would say could get a bump up to 3.
Okay, I'm with that. So here's the ones with 2: Planet Caravan, Swinging the Chain, Spiral Architect, Never Say Die, All Moving Parts Stand Still, Paranoid, Symptom of the Universe, Iron Man, Sabracadabra, Wicked World, The Wizard, Into the Void, Electric Funeral, and Dirty Women.
I am going to say that one of these 3 needs to make it all the way to the 10. Paranoid, Iron Man, or The Wizard. Of those with the 2 check marks.
what were the first 2 you said?
Paranoid and Iron Man.
No, the first 2 of this, the 2s.
And
Oh, the
Wizard.
2s of the
Those
first.
are
The first 2 of the 2s were Planet Caravan and Swinging the Chain.
Okay. And then after that? This is what, Spiral Architect?
Spiral Architect, Never Say Die, All Moving Parts. How about let's start making some cuts? Like, is there anything that's sitting here that's like, okay, cool, it made it this far, but like, there's no need to discuss it
Well,
further.
you know I like every album represented too, so...
Hey, I was going to ask if that's important to us to have every album represented or not.
I like it, but I mean, this isn't my show.
Is it essential? I mean, I don't know. Like, because I mean, if that's the case, we have technically 4 songs through from the first record, so it only counts as one submission. But I mean, we could lose everything from that record at this point if we.
You cannot lose
I'm just saying.
fucking Black Sabbath, dude.
I'm just saying. Using that argument.
How about this? Let's just forget about trying to get. If we're gonna get 1 song from every album, then that's 8 songs
Right.
already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so I would say don't concern yourself with that. Let's just try to get the best list. And if we repeat, 3 or 4 songs off an album, that's fine.
Well,
I'm not worried about presenting them.
I know as a 3, War Pigs has to go through. It has to.
Okay.
So if we're gonna take, so are we agreeing that we're gonna put War Pigs' number with 4 checks?
Yeah, I was the holdout on War Pigs.
Yeah, I would agree to that for sure.
I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Okay.
All right, so putting War Pigs through gives us 4. Is there anything sitting here that's like, okay, well, let's just cut it? Like I feel like that's what we need to do here is make some cuts, lose some shit. What's the dead weight here?
I think Swinging the Chain could go.
No.
All moving parts stand still.
All moving parts. Okay,
Yeah.
I had it, but I mean, if it's gonna move us along here, so that was me and you, Brian.
All moving parts?
No,
Yeah.
No,
I had
didn't
all
have that.
moving parts as well.
Okay, so it was me and John. I mean, I'm willing to let it go.
We're gonna have to. So.
Is it one of
Well,
the?
we don't have to. We could let Swinging the Chain go.
No.
I'm saying all moving parts goes if we cut Swinging the Chain. They both have to go
Oh,
together.
okay. So
Yeah.
they both have to get cut.
Yeah.
I mean, I had them both. Some has to go.
Either-
They can't all be
either
in.
none of them go or those 2 go.
Oh, no. Get the fuck out of here. No. How about Never Say Die? Let's cut that one.
I mean,
I don't know, man. Yeah, fine.
all right, let's lose it.
Fine.
I mean,
Oh, you
I didn't
put
have
those-
it anyway, but I
That
see
was
it.
the one. That was the whiny bitch. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Fuck it. Fuck that song.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
So you're telling me there's nothing here that's like
Dude,
sitting there
no,
but is not
there's
one
no,
of the 10.
There's nothing from Black Sabbath that we want to throw in the trash, Justin.
I'm just saying, like at this point, there's nothing sitting here that is not has no chance of making the 10.
How's this? Let's not call it throwing it in the trash because that's obviously
Trash.
I have a problem with.
It's trash.
We need
Let's
some.
call it. We've got the top 10, and then we've got the second 10.
And
Why don't
the ones
why
that
don't
are
we put
discarded
it
in
the
the
second 10 versus the first 10?
discarded in the receptacle bin known as the trash.
I'm trying to ease you into this, Brian. It's working. You see who's working with you?
I'm very difficult to work with.
Yeah, I know.
So how
Much like
First
Ozzy
audio
Osbourne.
so how many of these ones with the 3s are must haves?
War Pigs already went through. I would say it's the Black Sabbath and then Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
I mean,
for those 2.
I was a holdout on Black Sabbath, so I have no problem.
It's essential, man. I mean, it's the greatest metal song ever written to me. So
I'm with putting that through. You guys all had it, so like I don't feel like I'm going out on a limb here, like rescinding my my hold against it. And I was the holdout. No, I had Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Who was the holdout on that?
That was me, I think. Yeah. How many songs we got?
That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adding Black Sabbath gave us 5.
Okay. So let's table that.
Jesus Christ, we're never gonna get anywhere.
You know what? I'm not going to give Brian everything he wants.
eventually, I get my way, man.
There's
I'll let you know.
4 of us on this fucking list.
I
you
can,
know,
I can break everyone down.
All right, so
Okay,
of
how
the
about this?
of the ones
If
with
we're gonna go essential,
Mhm.
right? Of the 3s, how about I'm gonna say fairies wear boots.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I was the holdout there.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
always
I would agree with that.
I was the holdout. So let's do that.
I
Okay.
really want Children of the Grave though too. Oh,
I feel like maybe I should just put out all the ones I was the holdout on just to make this shit easier. God damn.
where's the fun in that, Justin?
You're probably hold out on all of them, bitch.
Untrue. I had Children of the Grave, I had Hand of Doom, I had Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, I had Tomorrow's Dream, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 5 remaining 3s.
Something from Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath has to go through.
So what do we have? We have
And the only 3 we have is Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
We have
Because we have Spiral Architect and Sabracadabra.
right.
I was the hold up that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wait on it.
God damn it!
Cause I have the power.
Fucking Christ! 1, 2, 3,
This
4, 5,
this is coming from a guy who,
5, 6.
when you made the Iron Maiden list, Alexander the Great had to be on it.
Alexander the Great. That was a great tune.
It's a
But
great
we're
tune,
talking
yeah.
seven.
I would have just put all
You
of
know what?
Seven Son of a
Bringing up
Seven
old
Son.
shit.
What?
Stop bringing up old shit.
I told you I'm a huge fan, Fredo.
All
I've
right.
listened to all your episodes.
All right, John.
Thank you.
You've been quiet over there, man. It's time for you to
I
go to
have been
bat
a
for
little
some
quiet.
stuff.
So do you want me to pick something I think should be cut or something I think should definitely be in it?
Either way at this point.
Yeah, we need something. Is there okay?
So I think something that we could cut that was actually my pick that probably wouldn't go through is Sabracadabra.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. But you see how easy I'm cutting it out.
All right. There it goes. There it goes. All right. Well, let me ask you guys this then. Are any of those that have 3 that shouldn't have 3?
What do we got?
Yeah.
The ones with 3: Children of the Grave, Hand of Doom, Tomorrow's Dream, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and You Won't Change Me.
You won't change me probably, but that even though that was one of mine.
All right. So Bryan says You Won't Change Me, and Fredo, was that you that said Tomorrow's Dream?
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys want to just lose those? Does that make the conversation easier from here?
I'm willing to lose. You won't change
Okay.
because I was one for that.
Yeah, I was the holdout on You Won't Change Me, I think.
Yeah, but okay. So I could see why that would be cut. But if we cut that, we're probably not going to have a song from a later album.
Valid point.
Ooh.
But
Again,
So we,
but I
so we
wanted
can table that one,
I wanted Never Say Die to go through. So
which we've already cut, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, okay. What other? We've tabled one song already.
Sabbath, Bloody
What
Sabbath.
song did we table?
Yeah, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath was the one that's tabled.
Okay. And now you're saying table which one? You won't change me?
Yeah, which are
Possibly.
both are late albums.
Yeah.
Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. And You Won't Change Me. Okay.
If we put those through, that's what, 8 on the list?
Yes,
If those go through,
Yeah.
if they both went through, that gives us 8. But I think if we do that, maybe we
no.
drop everything
Yeah.
from those 2 albums.
I'm not willing to just put them through just yet till we have a little bit more of a discussion on some of these other ones.
For the love of fucking God!
I'm not honestly. If those 2 go through, I don't care what the last 2 are. Like
Ooh.
it's
Well,
fine.
you know, you're full of shit. You're fucking full of shit. Because then would no,
because
I'm
there's
not playing your fucking game.
there's so many bangers on our list already, though, man.
Did we put Planet Caravan through?
No,
No, it has. It's,
I'd make a case for that.
It has
Honestly,
2.
I'd make a case for pulling Changes out of the trash and putting it on the list.
we ain't pulling
No,
shit
no,
out.
no.
No, nothing's coming out of the trash. Can't do it. I already
Yeah, we
deleted
can't do
it.
that with 20 songs in a conversation.
Yeah.
With 20, yeah, exactly. I mean, we went through 20 songs to get to 20 songs.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Look, something that hasn't songs that haven't come up at all. Symptom of the Universe, Wicked World, Into the Void, Electric Funeral, Dirty Women. Obviously, no one gives a shit about those. They're going in the trash.
I say we could cut Wicked World for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
I hate everybody.
I say get rid of Into the Void.
Yeah, Symptom of the Universe too. Get rid of it.
Yes.
Okay. I say we keep Dirty Women.
Well, I'm personally going to keep Dirty Women probably for the rest of my life, but
Yes. You know what? That was good enough for me. We'll get rid of it. I just wanted to hear that.
fuck, this is hard.
Paranoid, Iron Man, The Wizard. We haven't put any of. I brought this up. One of them has to go through.
The Wizard.
What's he?
I say of those three, I think Paranoid should not be on the list. So one of the other two, if you want to push that through.
Let's get rid of Paranoid.
All right.
Okay, so now Wizard and Iron Man. One of them has to be in the top 10.
I'll take Wizard all day over Iron Man.
A Wizard, dude. I'm right there.
Ooh. But then we're going to have yet another song from the first album.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong
We
with
might
that?
as well have just given them the first album, said, here, listen to this. This is what Black Sabbath is. I mean, I'm not against it.
You know what? Fair point. Let's go with Iron Man. Just because of that. That's a fair point. I mean, this could easily just be their first record, and Paranoid, a top 10, honestly.
All right. So we're gonna go with Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very reluctantly, but at this point, I just want this shit over with. God damn it.
And I'm fine with that, but I really would have preferred the Wizard.
Me too. I really would too. But
what songs do we have from the first album?
we have Black Sabbath. We have NIB, the whole collection there.
Right.
And it would have been
The third.
the Wizard. Yeah, would have been third.
Would have been the third out of 10. I don't fucking see a problem with that, but all right.
I don't either. But
Well, the album only has 5 tracks. We'll just put 3 of them on there.
Mm-hmm.
So what? It's 3 out of 10. That's the way I'm looking at it. You're looking at it as 3 out of 5. I'm looking at it as 3 out of 10.
so we have
No, that's a valid point.
we have what, 2 from Paranoid now through?
War Pigs, Fairies Wear Boots is Paranoid too, right?
So we have 3 from.
Yeah, we have
Paranoid.
3.
Yep.
How many tracks do we have left on the 10?
3.
We have 3 left we can pick?
Yes. We have
Oh,
we have
okay,
7.
We're better than I thought we were. I thought we only had 1 left.
I still want to go Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, man. I really wanted to go through.
You know what? I was a holdout on that. I'm gonna let it go.
All right.
Let's put it on.
There was another one tabled too. What was the other one?
You won't change me.
Yeah, that change me.
I want to do that too. And then we just have to pick the last one. We can fight over it.
Well, so if we add Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, which I'm not against. In fact, I'm for that. I think it should be on the list. And then you want to add You Won't Change Me?
Yeah, I want something from the latter records represented, and I think those two are good representations there.
I agree. And then that would leave us with 1 left,
With
right?
1 left.
Yes, sir.
And what do we have on the list?
All right, hold on. Let me
What's the official 9-song list right now?
let me
Well,
catch
first of all, you won't change me as official until I say so.
Fine.
for fuck's
All right.
sake.
Well, the 8 so far: Sweet Leaf, Wasp, Behind the Walls of Sleep, NIB. We all know that. So Supernaut, War Pigs, Black Sabbath, Fairies Wear Boots, Iron Man, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Okay. So I think that. Sorry, go ahead, Fredo.
Yeah. You know what? Do it. You won't change me.
For fuck's sake, Fredo. Gotta be so fucking
I
difficult.
told you I hold the power.
I would love Planet Caravan to go through, but that's too much from that record.
I just want this show to be
I
over
would
with.
say, children.
Wait, what else? Oh, never mind. We do. You're right. That would be one
That-
from.
Yeah.
I was thinking Planet Caravan was on Volume 4, but it's
No.
not. It's on Paranoid.
Yeah,
You're right.
And that would be 4 from that record. I would say Children of the Grave for that last one.
Okay.
I would say, Swinging the Chain. Thought I forgot about that, didn't you?
That's right. You refused to cut it. That's right.
Swinging the chain, or so is that the fight then? Children of the Grave versus Swinging the Chain? Because I've completely checked out.
Those the last 2?
You guys made me hate Black Sabbath. I hope you're happy with yourselves. I went from loving them.
I will say that I don't see how you could cut Children of the Grave and add Swinging the Chain.
I wholeheartedly agree.
But there is one other thing we could do. There is always the Fredo rule.
No, nope. Fuck no. Is your goal to make me like literally hate Black Sabbath? Because that's one way to do it.
No, my goal.
If we just listened to me, we would have been done already. Okay.
And we also would have. You know what? Since it is my rule, can I invoke it?
No.
It's my rule.
Nope.
How rare is the Fredo rule? How many times has it been invoked throughout history?
I think twice.
Once.
No, I think twice. It was
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses was the last
So
time
you
it
tried
happened.
to make a list without Welcome to Jungle. Paradise City somehow.
And then the other one was the first one, Alice Cooper Part 2.
Oh yeah. Okay, but it's a rare thing.
Yeah. And it's still going to be rare because we're not doing it. I
Children of the Grave,
refuse.
done. Final answer.
Wait, no, absolutely not. How are you going to disrespect Bill Ward?
I'm not.
So, singing drummer. I can't believe you just fucking.
All right, fine.
Highest rhythm section in the world.
Bill Ward is on
fucking-
all of these songs, I'll have you know.
All right, well then I'm making the executive decision. Children of the Grave it is. Because it had
Fuck out of here.
it had 3, it's in. Here's
You know
our
what?
10.
This is going on the protest.
I don't give a shit. Here's our 10.
I demand a recount.
I know you put this up for you to fucking put that this is officially under protest.
Don't care. Sweet Leaf. And I officially hate Black Sabbath now. You guys have done a wonderful job. Sweet Leaf, Wasp, Behind the Wall of Sleep, basically NIB, Supernaut, War Pigs, Black Sabbath, Fairies Wear Boots, Iron Man, Black Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, You Won't Change Me, and Children of the Grave are our 10. We've got 3 more episodes to get to, Fredo. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but we're taking a 2-hour break or an hour and a half break.
Well, Andy's already here, so no, we're not.
Justin needs a shower. I can see.
I need to go
it.
pee,
Yeah.
and
As long as you just say, I wanted to invoke the Fredo rule. It's my rule. It's a rarity. This would only be the 3rd time, and I don't know how many episodes. And you said no.
I absolutely did say no. I slapped that shit down because no. How about that? But I will do this, Fredo. What's the number 1 of those 10?
Ooh.
I know, right?
Sweet Leaf. It was the first song. It was one of the only songs we all agreed on.
Yeah.
And it was straight out the gate.
Yeah.
It's
NIB.
sure. I mean, there's no wrong answer.
God
with
damn
any
it!
of
Why
these.
do you just want to be contrarian, Fredo? What the fuck, man?
Sweet Leaf, dude. Sweet Leaf.
The Fredo rule be put into effect. That is why.
Jesus Christ.
The only 2 that should be valid, or the only 3 should be valid, are the ones that were unanimous. I agree. So that leaves the Supernaut, NIB, and Sweet Leaf. I think Sweet Leaf.
I said, actually Supernaut.
Yeah, I would say Supernaut.
Okay, fine.
It was unanimous.
Yeah.
So
Let's do it.
I mean, I would agree that Sweet Leaf, considering we were all like fucking jamming the fuck out to
Yeah.
it. But okay, I barely remember Supernaut, so that's good.
Easy way to get Sweet Leaf as bullet.
I wouldn't
Zero.
argue with Sweet Leaf. I like Supernaut a lot.
I don't even remember Supernaut. How about that?
How long ago was that?
Yeah.
Justin,
Uh-huh.
easy way to get Sweet Leaf. Invoke.
No, fuck no. We're going with Supernaut. The song I don't remember. That's the number 1 with the bullet. Here's our 10. Supernaut, Sweet Leaf, Wasp, Behind the Wall of Sleep, NAB, all 4 songs through, but mind you. War Pigs, Black Sabbath, Fairies Wear Boots, Iron Man, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, You Won't Change Me, and Children of the Grave. Look, I'm jokingly bitching a lot, but this was a blast. It really was. I mean, it took way longer than it needed to,
Yeah.
but this was a lot of fun. I'm just having fun here at the end because I do need it to end because we got other shit to get to. But what a blast, guys! Supernauts are number 1. You want to be number 1 in my heart? Patreon.com/oh hi Justin. $1 a month, $1 freaking dollar a month is all it takes. Pledge that, you get access to my heart, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't hard to do. It ain't hard to do. I will love you forever. And at least once a month, I will say your name into a podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. Like, if that's your reasoning to get behind it, then there you go. Otherwise, you get literally everything I'm doing. All the pods, TV shows that are coming up, written pods that are coming up, These Ghouls demos, These Ghouls record, whenever it eventually comes out. All of that stuff coming right to you through email or the Patreon app, however you want to get it. It's that simple. And also, do yourselves a favor if you want to get yourself into tip-top shape. Hard Work Works fitness app. You can check it out. I think it's hardwork.ptminder.com. $10 a month, no contract, cancel anytime. Make sure you do that. Hard Work Works. Fredo, what works?
Hard work.
That's right, baby. Hard Work Works. Fredo, you have 3 more episodes to go. How you feeling?
I'm fine. I'm fucking spun up. right now. I just want to let you know, Justin, before we move on, that I might just bring up the Fredo rule again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why would you do that? Why would... Do you want me to quit my own show? What is happening here?
He wants you to know before you move on that he hasn't moved on.
You know, what it comes down to is if Fredo wasn't the one invoking the Fredo rule, I get it. If the Fredo rule was invoked every other week, I get it.
I love that you refer to yourself in the third person.
When Fredo is the one invoking the Fredo rule, which is rarely invoked and has only been invoked 2 other times by Fredo, I think the Fredo rule should be in effect.
I mean,
No.
I don't have a Bryan rule, so fuck you.
I have a Justin rule, and it's no. Now, John, we discussed this last episode. You've got some coming up, including possibly Sunny Day Real Estate. Make sure I've got you in a couple others, because I know there's others. I can't think of them off the top of my head. There's so freaking many now.
Yeah, we've decided. Well, originally we were going to do like 5, and then we've done one of those 5, but added 3 more. So yeah, there's quite a few. We were originally going to do the Misfits, I think.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what the fuck? Am I on the list?
Maybe. I know Fredo is. I know for a fact Fredo is.
Yeah, I think me and Fredo are going to do the Misfits with maybe somebody else.
I think it was John F. actually.
Bob Marley.
Oh yeah. Bob Marley. Yep.
I can't remember who else.
Kendrick Lamar. That was the other one. Kendrick
Lamar, yeah.
Nobody's hopped in on those.
And Black Sabbath 2.
Oh yeah.
Black Sabbath 2, which we just added like a week ago or whatever.
I would love to have this conversation about the Misfits too, with the same people, because I will fight people for that.
It'll be fun. Now, Bryan, you're going to be in here at least once next month. Well, this month, time traveling. Imogen Heap.
Yeah,
for sure. And then St. Vincent, is that you too?
Yep, probably.
Okay. So, and who knows what else. And then, Fredo, you've got the rest of today, 3 more episodes, and then best of 2019 coming down the pike too. So, look, I got feisty there at the end. I'm not. This isn't Def Leppard all over again. I was hamming it up a little bit here. Like this wasn't that. This was me playing.
I can't imagine having a conversation that long about Def Leppard. That makes me want to blow my brains out.
It happened, and half of the members are here. But with that, Black Sabbath, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.